Early impressions of the defense so far this spring.
Yeah, based off of last year, there's a high expectation in that room, high expectation with that group. The guys that are supposed to step up, Marcus May, Brian Cox, Jared Davis, Caleb Brantley are doing that. They're talking. Jalen Tabor out there running his mouth like he does a great job. The positive energy, the enthusiasm, and the guys flying around. And we've got some guys, the 4 mid-year guys. The older guys are really taking it upon themselves to get them ready, making sure they know the defense, know the expectation in our room, and I think those young guys have stepped up for us.
Who's the biggest trash talker in the secondary?
I don't know if you can name one. I said they all have their strengths when it comes time, so they do a great job. They're a fun group to coach. May coming back was huge for us.
Yeah.
And then, obviously having Tabor, had such a great year last year. Quincy Wilson had such a great year. And then, Nick Washington, Marcel Harris stepping up for us, getting Duke Dawson to come back for us at the nickel position, him playing a little bit of corner. But in their own way, they're a confident group. They're a vocal group, and, they just love playing football.
How good can Tabor be this season?
As good as he wants to be. He set the bar very high for himself. And I think, just the lineage that he's stepping into, going back to Hayden, obviously Vernon, what he did the last 3 years. And I think Tabor, the performance he did last year, he's ready to step up and just take that to another level. Arguably, the best corner in college football. I don't think he shies away from that. And, the nice thing about him is he's working on his craft every single day, picking Coach Gray's brain, every time I turn around. And so I think, the expectations for him are high. They should be, and I don't think he's shying away from that one bit.
How have you and Coach Gray worked together since he's coming?
What a great guy. A lot of enthusiasm, very disciplined. I think the nickname for the DBs at this school, I think was shared at the place that he was at too. So, which is nice. And though the expectations for him are high, and what a great guy to be around every single day. Him, Coach Shannon, obviously, Coach Rump, in that room together. You're going to spend 15 hours a day together. You better like each other, and he's meshed well with us, and so we expect big things.
How has he meshed with the players?
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah, I mean, he's on them, but he has a nice way that he can get on them, but then they still love him and want him to want to be around him, and he's a high energy guy. He sets a high standard for that group, and I think he's what they've done defense the last 11 years while he was at Virginia Tech. He has instant credibility walking in, and the DBs that he's coached, I think the Jalen Tabor sees that, May sees it, Q sees it, and they listen to him. He's very credible.
You guys have used CeCe Jefferson inside some early this spring?
Some, yeah, and we move everybody around. I mean, you see it. If y'all were out there at practice, May was playing every position. Tabor plays every position. CeCe, Cox. We move all the guys around because the thing that we tell them is the more positions they play, the more techniques they can play, the more marketable they are. And I think CeCe's embraced that, and we've moved him around, and we, trying to find the best 4 / the best 8, whoever that is, whatever position they need to play for us. The mixture of those guys is huge, and the unselfish nature of CeCe and that group. Because coming into it, we all remember CeCe on signing day. I'm cool. He's a great kid. The best thing about CeCe Jefferson is he's one of the most coachable kids that I've ever been around. He's very unselfish. He's a team-first guy, and he's whatever you want me to do, Coach, I'm going to do. And I think that's a testament to his upbringing, who he is as a kid. And so he's done a lot of things for us and unselfishly gone inside. Third downs, he might be on the edge, but we just move him around just to have versatility.